Welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Thank you so very much for joining me, people. Thank you. Big up to man them in the building already. Guys, come on in. Come on in. Hit the like button, people. When you are walking in, hit the like button, hit the like. Come on, people, hit the like button. Let's get to 50 today. Our goal is 50. Let's keep on with the celebration. We got 500 subs. Come on, people. Big up to you, man. Big up to you guys, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Get me to the 500 mark. It's been a long journey. Thank you. It's been a long journey, but thanks to the community, we are here, right? We are here. So thank you. But while you are here, please hit the like button. Come on, hit the like button. Walking in. Welcome to the barber shop. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna talk about this LFC transfer madness, man. This 4D chess that Liverpool is playing. It's crazy out here. Last time we we're here, it looked like we got this dude. And then 2 minutes later, okay, they put a reverse Uno on people. You know what I mean? They're like, what's going on here? What's going on? So we shall discuss that. Of course, you know what I'm talking about. The whole situation between Ekiike and Isak with Newcastle and Eintracht Frankfurt. Um, Also, seems like Bayern is serious about the Diaz thing, man. Seems like they're serious. We told them what the price is. They know what the deal is. So why are you wasting everybody's time? Why don't you get the dude who's also willing to leave if you got the right money? So come bring them money, bring the briefcase with the cash, right? And then take your mans. I don't know why they're wasting time. Negotiation. At the end of the day, you're gonna get what we want. So just give us what we want and keep on pushing because we also got business to take care of. You know? So with that, also they have Liverpool are also looking at Rodrigo. This been something that has been slowly creeping up. A lot of Junos are starting to point on that, realizing that like Rodrigo with his whole situation with Madrid, Alonso is not a big fan of his, so there's a possibility that he will be available, and teams like Arsenal, Liverpool, I think Chelsea are interested. So right now, per popular post and all that kind of stuff, Liverpool is at the driver's seat, right? And the reason why is because Liverpool is the one with the cash. That's what makes Liverpool so tantalizing, or should I say, everybody's pointing at Liverpool. And of course, any player that's associated with Liverpool is going to get a click. So that's what it is. Do I believe that he'll come to Liverpool? I think there is a high possibility if Diaz leave. Do I want him at Liverpool? Yes, I think he is a very good player, talented player. My only thing with Rodrigo is I want to see that fighting dog in him. That's the only thing. I feel like he's one of those people who just want to be just happy to be there. They're just happy to be in the party, right? They are just happy to be in the party. That's my only thing with him. I want a buddy who walks into Liverpool and tells Gakpo, listen here, I'm the captain now. Because Gakpo is not going to lay down. When Diaz was there, he and Gakpo had to go toe to toe for majority of the season, which benefited Liverpool a lot, right? So is he coming in thinking that, oh, I'm from Madrid, so I'm going to be taking that position? Nah, Gakpo is not going to lay down. Gakpo, if you're looking at him, he still looks sharp. Of course, it was just Preston, but he looks really, really, really sharp. So whoever we bringing in on that left side needs to understand we have another player who is playing at a high clip. He is a champion. So as much as I want Rodrigo at Liverpool, I still want to see if Arne Slot can create that monster, get that monster to come out and let him show us that he is that dude. When Rodrigo was going to Madrid, I think Liverpool was trying to get him, but it didn't work out. Everybody said that this kid could be the next one. But since he's been there, he had his moments. Has he played well to the point where you said that, okay, this is the first option? The reason why he's on the right is because Madrid don't have any person on the right. His favorite position is on the left. And on the left is politics. You know, from since Ronaldo was there, it's politics. Now he got Vini and Mbappe. He's never playing that left side until one of them leave. But right now, with the way the new manager has come in and the way the style the new manager wants to play, he has to find a position. World Cup is coming. Um, Neymar going to the World Cup, I don't see it. He has to take control. He has to come out and be in charge of what he wants to do. On the right side, it seems like Alder Kulo, or whatever his name is, the Turkish player, is where that Alonso is looking at right now. And they just got a new kid also bringing in. So yeah, this position wise, it's gonna be very hard for him to get a position to stay and play consistently in Madrid. So best for him is to move on. The question is, why hasn't Bayern gone after him? Why is Bayern going after Diaz when they could go after a younger version of Diaz? That's my question, right? Why is Bayern coming after Diaz and not going after Rodrigo? Has anybody thought about that? I mean, some of Liverpool fans have said that Rodrigo is much, much better than Diaz. I think he has a higher ceiling, but right now, I don't think he's better than Diaz. Right now, on the left side, any player that's available to move, the best one is Diaz. Yes, Kava is at PSG, but PSG, he ain't going nowhere, so he's not part of those people I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people could leave, who could leave in the transfer window. The best one right now is Diaz. So the question is, who why they're not going after Rodrigo, but they're coming after Diaz? And why Liverpool fans are not peeping that? You want Diaz out to get Rodrigo. Bayern wants Diaz, but they could get Rodrigo. But they're choosing Diaz over Rodrigo. Why? That's the question. That is the question that needs to be answered. Big up to yourself. He said, Kwesi, I told you that Isak is not happening. I know this club always the underdog story. We will sign Project Striker and then some same mistake. I don't get what you're talking about. That does not make sense. What do you mean, this underdog stuff? Then we just spend 100 million on Verts. Then we just buy the number one left back option that City was trying to get, even Real Madrid was trying to get. I don't get it. We got the best center back when everybody was trying to get him, but he said, I'm going to Liverpool. This has nothing to do with another story. This has nothing to do with, oh, Liverpool can get him and we did that. You are not paying attention. All you are doing is you're doing this agenda thing again where, oh, it's either a yes or a no. Are you listening to what's going on with the whole Isak? And I'll go back to that a little bit. I just want to talk about Rodrigo and Diaz. So stay tuned. Big up yourself, though. Thank you for coming. Make sure you hit the like button. I like Diaz. Don't understand why he wants to leave to Bayern as they don't pay much more wages. Anyway, that's facts. That's also the thing. I mean, maybe Bayern will give him a little bit more or probably give him what he wants because he's not on a very high wage. So even if they double whatever, Liverpool's getting him, it's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that astronomical. It's not being the 300s or 400s. So I get what you're saying, but it's him. I don't know why he and Liverpool can get agree on that politics. There is very weird to me. Maybe we'll get more. The Kennel is in the building trolling. The Kellen, he said Isak ain't coming like 3 or 4. Where were you at 2 days ago when they said he was coming? Huh? All of you guys, you yourself and Badro, all of a sudden you guys have a chest. Oh, he's not coming. But a few days ago, you guys were very, very quiet. Who said he's not coming? Read what I said in the title. It's a 4D chess. 4D chess that at the end of the day, Liverpool will win. It doesn't matter. Right? At the end of the day, Liverpool win. Stay tuned. We'll be back. We'll be back with the Isak conversation. We'll be back with Isak. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Big up to the Kennel, though. Thank you so well for being in the building. By the way, Kennel, we found out your burner account on Twitter, man. You think you're slick. We know who you is. We know who you is. Big up to Mandem in the building. He said they had to make you feel good, like I said, the Casero move or the sell in the club. You know, I knew they were never going to sell the club. They told people, see, this is the thing. People don't like to listen. People don't like to listen. They said they will look into opportunities. All people heard was, oh, they want to sell the club. For day one, they said if anybody wants to invest, they are available. There's 27 owners in this club, man. John Henry and Werner are just the head. People don't listen. People don't listen. Big up yourself, Gary. Thank you so well for being in the building. People hit the like button. People hit the like button as you walking in. 126 of you in the building already, people. We need to get minimum of 50. We need to get minimum of 50. And please get the subs up. Thank you. We have 500. You know, tomorrow call-in show, the first one. Let's see. Let's make it a success too. Big up. He said it's not easy to upgrade Diaz in this market. He's a quality player. That's my question. A lot of Liverpool fans get him out, let him go, let him go. But my question is, why is Bayern not going after Rodrigo? Now, if Rodrigo has told people, has told everybody else, like Verse told Bayern, I just want to go to England, then I get it. Why is Bayern not going after Rodrigo? He's younger, identical Maverick style of play. Why are they not going after him? That's my question. That's my question. Big up yourself, Redberg. Thank you so well for coming in. Big up, big up. Long time no see, brother. Where you been? Ekiike, we will talk about it. We will talk about it. I'm just trying to get answers on this whole Diaz debacle, man. Why is Bayern so fixated on Diaz? My question. And why is Liverpool fans trying to get Diaz out of the club? But they are not thinking that why is Bayern not going? If Liverpool fans who want Diaz out, if you guys feel like Rodrigo is better than Diaz, then why is Bayern not going after him? Like I told you, I'm not saying he's not good enough. My only gripe with Rodrigo is I don't see that, that like lame term dog in him. He's a very skillful player, very good player, high ceiling. Very good on the left, but so on the right. He can play across the front three. But the question I have right now, for you people who says Rodrigo is better than Diaz, why is it that Bayern is coming after Diaz when Bayern is a big time club that can go after any player? Whether they get him or not, Bayern is that club. So why is Bayern going after Diaz instead of Rodrigo? Don't forget to, yes, sir. Thank you so well. Let them know, Redbird. Let them know. Big up to Mandem in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys again. Thank you. Hats off for you guys helping me get to 500. Long time coming. I see some of my day ones in the building already. Diaz wants to go. Let him go. I mean, he's also said if you give him his contract, he will stay. So that's all I'm saying. Okay, Robert answer is because Rodrigo wants to play in the Prem. That's what I'm saying. I said, unless maybe Rodrigo has told people, I just want to go to the Prem, or I want to just be in England. That's where I want to play, then it makes sense to me. But we haven't seen none of that, right? All we've seen is the English side is he wants to go to Liverpool, he wants to go to Arsenal, he wants to go to Chelsea. You know, that's all I've seen. But my question is, why hasn't Bayern made an attempt on him? If Liverpool fans are saying Rodrigo is better than Diaz, if if the consensus that that is true, then Bayern must know that, right? Bayern has all the tactical and what do you call it analysis to know who and what the player is bringing. So why is it that they going after the one that Liverpool fans says he's not good enough? That's my question. He said, I did keep Diaz for one more season. Otherwise, too many changes in the front line. This is in FIFA. Interested. Well, there is unfortunate situation that happened, so there is going to be changes. We were going to make changes regardless. Um, I think there was going to be two or three people who are going to leave, but now due to unforeseeable tragedy, we have to make a little bit more, remix a little bit more, right? So, regardless of what the changes are, why do people want to go after Rodrigo? So Alonso doesn't want Rodrigo. Bayern favors Diaz. Makes sense. That makes sense. We have slot. Trust the process. Yeah. So that's the thing. I mean, some of the questions, I mean, some of the answers make sense, but the thing is, people didn't think about it that way. Yeah, maybe Bayern just favors Diaz. Yeah, that's just the flavor they want, right? That's just the flavor they want. That's okay. But all I wanted to make sure is Liverpool had thought about, if you think that player A is better than player B, and you want player B out of your club, then why is it that everybody else want your player, but they don't want that player that you say is better? That's what I'm saying. Because the reason why people haven't come after Diaz is because of the price, right? Barcelona was the number one. They flirted with him and then they left him hanging. And then they got played, right? Bayern, they got a big time injury. Plus, Verts coming in, they're not going their way. And they have always looking for a left side anyway. So the question is, what happened if Liverpool was not going to sell Diaz? Who would they have gone for? All right. So people have to think about this. You sure, yeah, if Diaz wants to go, then Diaz, hey, thank you for your service, senior. Bye-bye. But the thing that Liverpool fans trying to push him out, that's the part where I'm not too fond of. If Diaz is the one who wants to go, peace out. Now, off his own mouth, he said he has made some comment that shows that he wants to go. Some of the comment he said he wants to stay. So right now he's a 50-50, which for some Liverpool fans, that will rub him the right way. You have to be 100 in or 100 out. There's no in between, right? He's trying to get a contract that will set him for life. The businessmen that we are, we said, okay, then go to Saudi. They will pay you all what you want, and we will make a lot of money. He doesn't want to go there. He wants to stay in Europe for a little bit more. So that's what it is. At the end of the day, he wants a better deal, which no fan should be angry at that. If you like him so much and you were happy and celebrating him when he was helping you win the trophy, then you should be able to be happy for him to get the best deal that he could possibly get at the club. You guys were not mad at that when Salah wanted the same thing. You were not mad at that when Virgil wanted the same thing. At one point, you guys want to trying to get whatever he wants, so he stays. So why is it different for Diaz? You saw how Liverpool was fighting for those three players. They should. So he should get. When it comes to players getting whatever they feel like they deserve, I'm never in front. I'm always supporting them. Now, at the same time, because it's a two-sided coin, I don't want players to bankrupt my club at the same time. So, hey, get if you could get it, get it. But if it's gonna bankrupt my club, hey, brother, go get it elsewhere. Big up yourself, Bush Baptist. Good to see you. Long time not going, man. No time no see, no time no see. Diaz will leave. Diaz a good player. They are better left wingers. Who are the better left wingers, Gary? I want list them. I want to see it. Give me these better left wingers than Diaz. You can't use PSG's left winger because he's not on the market. So I want to see who you're talking about. If a player wants to leave, what's the use of keeping him when you know his heart is not with Liverpool anymore? That's the question. His heart is still with Liverpool. He's just trying to get more money. That's the difference. Big up yourself, Anfield Irishman. Anfield Irishman is in the building. Congrats, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Tomorrow, brother. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. We are in here. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. So come through. Come through. Come through. Let's discuss. Um, yeah, so we're talking. I know Anfield Irishman is not a big Luis Diaz fan. But the question is, why would Bayern go after Diaz if we Liverpool fans think that Rodrigo is better? Why didn't Bayern go after Rodrigo instead? He said, I hear just now from a German source that Frankfurt won 90 to 100 mil for Ekiike. That's including add-ons. So about 75 million up front. I told you guys, people were telling me. Yeah, buddy. See no rumors on Nico Williams. Will he not be on option? Because Nico Williams is staying at Atletico Bilbao. He made up his mind a long time ago. He wanted to go to Barca. Barca didn't have the funds. They have the funds to purchase him, but they don't have the funds to keep him. Like, that does not make no sense. Well, Barca is on uh, weekly allowance. They cannot spend over a certain amount. They have to wheel and deal, selling players here and there to stay in between the budget that is put on them by the La Liga. This is not even FFP. That's basically like a PSR or La Liga version of a PSR. So they could not guarantee that they could register. And Balboa scoop in, and somehow, some way, they got him to resign again. Yep. He said that's in euros. Yeah, so 100 million euros, about what, 85 million pounds? 80 to 90 million pounds. That's still too much, man. That is too much. It was Diaz dad twerking for the Basta move. Well, Papa Diaz will not say anything that the player, he and the player has not discussed. Because we have never seen the player come in and said, I don't agree with what Papa Diaz is doing. But Papa Diaz did not say anything that wrong. He said their goal was eventually to be able to go to Barcelona, which a lot of South American players do. Right now, we hear the rumors about McAllister to Madrid already started already, right? But the cool thing with McAllister is he put a nail in that coffin and said, nope, I'm staying. But Diaz, at this point right now, the reason why Diaz is 50-50 is he said, well, he's looking at his value and think that I need to be paid this much, but the club don't want to repay me this much. Both sides have an argument. Diaz, this is the first year you play the whole season at a higher clip. The first year he came in, the first 6 months, he was good. The following season, he was probably the best player in the Liverpool team, and he got injured. When he came back, he got injured again. And then when he came back in the season, the whole kidnapping situation happened. So that season, he didn't play well. This past season is the one that he has been consistent. So the club wants to see more of that before they say, okay, at least for the last couple years he has left, he can give us something. But then the club also is looking at it like the style he plays, he's getting older. When the speed is taken away from him, the dribbling is going to slow down. So the club is also wrestling like, we want to keep you, but we're not going to give you what you want. So that's where we at. It said nothing off the table with Liverpool. I believe Isak is still a real option. He's thinking now, shall I stay and play with Wisa or go and play with Salah, Verti, Redeem, McAllister? That is coming. See, Bush Baptist, you a wise man. You a wise man. You see the play. You see the play. A lot of fans don't is not catching that play. A lot of fans are just they see the head the tweet or they see the heading and then they stick with they don't read between the lines. You see it. You see it. But man, them don't. All they saw is Liverpool going for Ekiike. But they haven't read the whole articles of hey, there's a conversation going on between three clubs. Newcastle still won at Ekiike. They've been waiting for this guy since he was in PSG. You know what I mean? Now, but let's finish what people are saying. I am driving Diaz to BM to Bayern Munich to get this deal done. I see you, Tapsay. You are one of them Anfield Irishman peoples. You guys do not want to see Diaz at Liverpool. Diaz will get a better deal, just not at Liverpool. Better left wing example. Rodrigo, Vinicius, Coleman, Williams, Gakpo are all better left wingers. Gary, let's pick him one by one. Rodrigo is not better than Diaz right now. He may be better in a year or two, or maybe this upcoming season, but right now, Rodrigo can't even start in Madrid. Okay, he barely can even get a playing time in Brazil. Okay, that's it. Now, the fact that I want him is not just because he's better than Diaz. I'm looking at his ceiling saying this guy's talent could get him here. But right now, no, he's not. Vinicius, hype. Yeah, he's good. Speed merchant. Okay, I'll give you Vinicius. Coleman, no. If Coleman is so good, why is Bayern kicking him out? How did you even come in there with that? Williams, definitely not. Williams and Rodrigo actually are on the same thing right here. Both high ceiling, very talented players. Yes, they have a possibility of eclipsing Diaz, but right now they're not. Gakpo, okay. Gakpo, I say Gakpo and Diaz are neck and neck. So the only list that you have is Vinicius and Gakpo. Other than that, everybody else that you have in there, no. You don't hear any other clubs looking for those players. Yeah, there's a big rumor about Vinicius going to Saudi for like 300 million. I do not want to see Madrid with 300 million. Diaz's dad has been saying it for 2 years now, so I don't buy it. Diaz has had time to shut it down, but never did. That's true. He never did because maybe Liverpool did not give him the assurance for him to do it. Hence the reason why we are here. Isak will be wearing the championship shirt next season. Brother, slow down, slow down. Don't be angry yet. Newcastle are screwed now since Mbuemo gone. Because you know what? People, I think this one, people did not get it. So I had to come back to that. and you answer the question again, they won't sell Wisa now. It'll take a lot of more money than what they sold in Bournemouth to sell Wisa. So nobody's gonna go for Wisa. They'll wait till next year. Then if he plays the way he played last season, then next year he will get a big move. Brentford and selling in Bournemouth and Wisa at the same window. That it's they, I told you, people don't listen. I think LFC fans underrate Diaz. Plenty of big clubs will love him. Exactly, because Liverpool fans wants that new shiny toys. So that's why. Big up to man them in the building. People, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please join the community. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Big things are coming. You know what I mean? Big things are coming. Newcastle probably won't sell as Gordon either now after this, but he's worse than Diaz anyway. Why do we want Gordon? That makes no sense at all. Then we might as well just keep Diaz till he runs his contract till he's his contract out. Wisa is 28. So this was his chance to move. And nobody came after him. I thought West Ham would have gone for him. Yeah, he's 28. So next year he's just gonna, even if he goes to a big club, you're gonna be a squad player. If Liverpool been widespread, they were interested in Gordon, then Gordon is already packing his bags on his way to Merseyside. He's a Liverpool. Exactly. If Liverpool had winked at him, he would have jumped from St. James Park all the way from the east to the west, all the way to Anfield. But Liverpool, that thing needs to stop. Until I see it, I'm not believing it. Yes, at one point we looked at him and it was promising, and then it didn't happen. And for us to have brought him there, well, that means we had to sell Gakpo or Diaz. So I'm saying that Gordon thing it's a moot point for me. Diaz on the left wing is pretty average. He performed better centrally. Good point. We can give Newcastle Darwin to swing the deal for Isak, as nobody else wants to join them. Bro, we are about to get there. We are about to get. Liverpool have been looking at Hugo for a long time. Newcastle missed out on Pedro Hugo Ekiike. But on the bright side, they keep Isak. Good. Now, quick intermission before we get to our next big topic. What do you guys think about Elliot going to West Ham? It seems like West Ham is looking at him big time. Big time. So what do you guys think about that? Something to ponder on it while we move on to our next topic. Big up to man them. Big up to man them. 201. What? 201. Excuse me. Ooh. 201 people in the building watching between X and YouTube. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you on X and you haven't subscribed to my page, please do so. Just hit that subscribe, join it, man. Subscribe so you know whenever we doing things. If you haven't also, please go to my YouTube side and subscribe. We just hit a landmark of 500. So please, let's keep it. Road to 1,000 starts today. So please get us to 1,000 as soon as possible. Thank you so very much for joining me. Bush Baptiste says, I think Elliot wouldn't want West Ham. They are odds on for relegation. Elliot will suit Fulham. Maybe go back home. That's a shout. That's a shout. That would be a great move for Elliot. He needs this move. Watch him cook. He needs a team for sure. West Ham is pretty unstable club, but it does have the London pull for Elliot. But if it's London, then why don't you go to Fulham? Go back home. If it's the London pool, because Fulham looks more solid to me than West Ham. I don't know why West Ham, with all these money they've spent, they still can't get it right. See, this is the thing when you have fan base talking about the club X way, the West Ham way, the Liverpool way, the City way, Manchester. That term, that buzzword term, it's so old that football has moved on from that, right? Football has moved on from these certain buzzword term, the Coutinho role. It's boring. The idea is to have a good system, get a good system so that the club can thrive, or the players can enjoy themselves when they are there. A lot of people were making fun of club, and even at one point Pep Guardiola said, "Oh, all their players are system players. They're system players." Nonsense. Yeah, they won a lot of trophies with those systems. And each club needs to build a new system. If you're talking about, oh, they don't play the Western way. Okay, the Western way have got you guys relegated how many times? How many managers have you guys fired? You know, build a system and then see players flourish. And players want to come there and play. That's Elliot start over Smith Rowe. That's a very good question, actually. That's a very, very, very good question. I can see Elliot because Elliot don't get injured. I mean, the only injury he had was an impact injury. Smith Rowe can play fit. He can stay fit. I think that's a shout that Elliot can start over him. So Elliot should go to get in the English squad. He's a good player. Yes, he is. I don't think West Ham is a good move for him. I think actually I'm gonna give you guys a shout. What about Sunderland? Have you seen what they're building over there? They're spending money to stay. Their goal is to stay in here. And actually, I like it because they're looking at it like, yo, our fierce rival has money. If we stay and have that rivalry between them two, that brings more money to both of them. You see what I mean? Because the biggest game in England is Manchester United versus Liverpool, or Liverpool versus Manchester, especially the first one. And depending on where both clubs are, then the second one. That's the biggest match in the EPL most of the time. Once in a while, you have one match that eclipse it, but it's rare. So if Sunderland say, "Hey, these guys got money, they are working their way up to become a powerhouse, and we are their fierce rival," that means more TV money coming to them, and both sides will benefit. So Sunderland is building. Look at the players that they're bringing in, Dingra and those type of guys, athletic. The idea is to make sure that they stay in the league. Ekiike is then. Isak is probably pissed with Newcastle for agreeing to let him go. Oh well, we move on and welcome Ekiike to LFC. Why people? It's not done yet, people. It's not done yet. Don't make the only deal that's done today is Mbuemo to Manchester United. With Elliot, we have to get the first option to buy back. He start making. I don't know. I don't know. Elliot as a clever replacement at Bowman will be nice. That's a shout. That's a shout. I won't mind him going to Aston Villa either, because the game, the part of his game that he doesn't have, I know Unai who could bring it out of him, and that is the defensive side of the game. He has none of that. Like, he struggles to come back and support. But in a team like Villa that don't press too high, they are usually pragmatic. I think he will be solid over there. Big up yourself, Cedric. Thank you so much for being in the building. Appreciate you, Brendan. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Please hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't, people. Share this across the social. Thank you for coming in. So now let's go on to the big, the heavyweight. This 4D chess that Liverpool is playing. You know, This thing that Liverpool is doing, Ekiike or Isak. People said it's Ekiike. People said still Isak is still in the play. I still believe Isak is in play. As a matter of fact, I think I was with Zuberi when it's either him or somebody else in the chat mentioned that this thing can stretch till January, where Newcastle will see, okay, we're out of the Champions League. We are a little bit far behind in terms of maybe getting to the top four. Let's make money off him and get ready to rebuild for the following season, right? That is a high possibility. Now you could say, "Oh, that's a cop out." Cool, but the thing is, let's look at this in total. Both sides don't lose if Liverpool don't get Isak. If Isak don't sell, in the short run, Newcastle does not lose because they have a player who is good staying. But in the long term, it will affect them, right? So that's one. The other side is Liverpool, we won without Isak, right? We saw our attacking option. We had to make up our attacking option as we go. So even if we go to Ekiike, he's an up and coming player. If the manager could get the good tune out of him, you have a gem for a long, 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 long time. So it's a risk, but it's a risk take. It's a good risk taking. For the long term, it's a good risk taking because remember, he is not an finished article yet. Ekiike has the athleticism. He can dribble. He can hold play. He can shift across the front three. So he's not just a one-sided striker who just have to be right dead center. His issue or what his progression needs to be focused on is his finishing. He is getting there. Isak is a finished article ready to go, right? Right now, one thing that Isak will not do is trying to play on the left wing for a long period of time. When he first came to the Prem, he could do that. Now, he's just solely central. He can drift across the front three, but that's just him trying to find a position to put it in there. So whoever gets this, Isak or Ekiike, it depends on where you are. For Liverpool, he's a project player. Eventually, a year or two, he takes off. Same thing for Newcastle, if Newcastle were to get him. For Newcastle, they got a player who's scoring goals at a higher clip. So if he stays, they're good. The problem is what happened in the future with Newcastle. That's the part where a lot of people are not looking at it. Newcastle, you keep him. Yes, good for you this year. He probably takes you back to Champions League again. But after that, then what? Next year, you have to sell him because the man said, I'm not signing a new contract. That's the only power move that Newcastle have is because he has, 3 more years left? But after that, then what? Right now, as you are even in the Champions League, you are not even able to sign your first options. You went after Mbeumo. He says going to Man U at 15. A club that's in 15. Pedro went to Chelsea. There's a lot of players that they've been trying to get who are not looking at Newcastle, even with all the money they have. Now, I digress a little bit. Newcastle have money, but they don't have PSR money, right? Their club is the richest club on the planet, yet they don't have that balance. What should I say? The PSR money where they can spend willy and willy because eventually they're gonna get caught up. So my point is, we are back to this again. Who is Liverpool getting? Honestly, I still believe there is a play in Isak. Now, if I were to listen to the social media and what everybody's saying, people are making it seem like Ekiike is walking the door this afternoon. Possibly he will. But the thing is, Liverpool is in a strong position where it's not Liverpool's fault whether he comes or Isak comes or not. And this is a part that I'm going to emphasize it again. Liverpool fans this year have done, I would say, majority of Liverpool fans have been very well smart about the Isak transfer situation. Everybody, not everybody, majority of Liverpool fans, these people that I'm talking about, have all said it's all up to Isak. If Isak said, I want to go to Liverpool, Liverpool has the funds. Some of the people who did not agree that he was going to come to Liverpool, all was it like, oh, Liverpool don't have the money to spend 150 million. And then we spend 100 million on Verts. And then they were like, well, we don't have the money to spend another 100 million. And then everybody said, no, they have a lot of money that they can spend, upwards up to 300 million, right? So at the end of the day, and if you guys remember, I said from day one, Liverpool can get him if Isak says, I want to go to Liverpool. Ekiike, from what we heard yesterday, was he even put in a transfer request, which I don't believe it. Verts wanted to go to Liverpool. That's why some people who said Isak is not coming argument are. When he came to Verts, even though they said, no, Liverpool can't afford him. And then when he came in, now their argument is, oh, Vert said he wants to go to Liverpool. So now the ball is on Isak's court. If Isak says, I want to go, Liverpool showing up. Shoot, we might even get Ekiike and Isak. Remember, we got 2 spots open. Well, right now 1, but the 2 will be. Right? So it is going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting. The reason why I'm saying that way is because at the beginning, what was it? Mr. Bedro was saying that this is typical Liverpool, which is not typical Liverpool because this had nothing to do with Liverpool. Liverpool said, we got the cash to get you. If you want to come to our side, tell your club and we are there. The player needs to put pressure on him. The fact that the player, has not come out and said, I'm not going anywhere, says a lot. At the same time, the fact that he hasn't come out and said, I'm not going, at the end of the day, is it. If he says, I'm not going anywhere, that shuts down everything. But we still haven't heard anything from him yet. It's his club that's talking. Now, you could say he's being respectful to the club, but I still believe that there is a play in this. Liverpool is not fully out. This is a chess move that Liverpool is doing. Until Ekiike walks into the door, this thing is not done yet. Because Isak could be upset with Newcastle. He just don't want to say it. Big up, big up, big up. Alex Loss is in the building. He said, big up, Crazy. Isak is still the dream. Hopeful it happens. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not giving up until I'm told by Liverpool said, that's it. We keep him Ekiike and we're going to work with him. Newcastle as a club have a plan to win the league within 6 to 7 years. When Isak joins Liverpool, he has a chance of winning the league within 9 months. The boy is learning scouts as we speak. But that's the part. This is the part where Isak, trust me, yes, Newcastle fans will be upset if he comes out and says he wants to go. Because they love him out there. They've treated him well. It's the same way we would feel if Salah comes out and say, I want to leave, right? But we have to, we're looking at it like, okay, if that, Isak, what do you want? Yeah, next year he can go to Barca. Actually, I mean, maybe that's his play. Next year he can go to Barca and take over for Lewandowski. He could even go to Bayern to take over for Ken. So at the end of the day, we probably just have to wait and see. But I don't believe, because right now, if you go on social media, all the Ekiike stuff has died down. There's plenty go who's trying to, like, mental gymnastic that he's trying to make a statement about, oh, Liverpool, if they won, they could seal the deal today. Okay, right. The thing it says Liverpool and Frankfurt are in contact today for Hugo Ekitike. The contacts are very good, very positive. There could be an agreement, brother. Everybody know they've been in contact from, if we were to believe everything that was said yesterday. So there's nothing here. The same thing is just regurgitated around. Now, this is the funny part. Have you guys seen El Hilal from Saudi Arabia making a play for Isak? This thing is getting crazier and crazier. So we're not getting both Isak and Ekiike, right? Don't see point of that. No, yeah, nah, yeah, that is really unlikely. That will be like Liverpool is just being mad at somebody and decide, like, you know what, we're gonna be petty. Let's get them both. I mean, that's what Newcastle said they were gonna do, right? They were trying to get them both. Hopefully, Rodrigo is next. I think we will probably, if Diaz leave, we will replace him before we get a striker or two. Isak will not come. He will stay in Newcastle. Isak isn't 200 million player. Who said he's 200? Probably wouldn't have connected Newcastle without, probably wouldn't have contacted Newcastle without getting the green light from Isak first. Good point. Very good point. That is a very, 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 very good point. And the fact that Newcastle also has not fully closed the door on Isak tells me that they are also wishy-washy themselves. But next year we go for Isak. Whatever the situation, Liverpool did not wait around and signed it at 9, and Ekiike was being chased by many clubs. That's true. I thought Newcastle will get Ekiike to facilitate the sale of Isak to us. That's the thing. Newcastle, everybody say they have money. But then they went after Ekiike, and the bid that they made did not came up to what the Eintracht Frankfurt wanted. So what's going on out there? You spent 50 million on Elanga. Big up yourself, Leeways. That's what I'm not getting. Why is players don't want to go to Newcastle with all their money? And I'm not even talking about the players abroad. I'm talking about the players in England. Why do they not want to go to Newcastle? That's the question. How when Buemo decides to go to Manchester United, it makes no sense to me. If he has chosen Spurs, I'll be like, okay, Champions League dragged him over there. But he chose Manchester United over Newcastle. Newcastle has Champions League and they can't get their first option. To the point where yesterday somebody said they are looking at Darwin Núñez. That is so hilarious. Can you imagine we trying to go to Newcastle and say we want your player, and they say no. Actually, then they call us back. Can we get your player, please? That is funny as hell. Do you guys see the comical sense on that? Where we call them and say we want your player here. They be like, nope, no business with you guys. Hang up the phone. 2 minutes later, hey brother, can we get your player who plays the same position that the player that you want from us also plays? It is hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. He said next season Isak is 27, is borderline age, is selling soon. Yeah, but 27, FSG is not going to sanction 100 million player, 100 million for a 27-year-old. Isak is the dream, Ekiike is the reality. I believe we still signed Isak. See, James, you and me, we here. I didn't panic yesterday when the whole Ekiike thing happened because at the end of the day, if he comes to Liverpool, I'm supporting him. I'm just saying I don't think he's ready to take us to the next level for us to dominate. Now, if we get in two players who could help us, okay, but hey, Isak, Ekiike, cool. But right now, where Liverpool is, that's going to be too much pressure on him because remember, if he comes, he is the main striker, right? He becomes the main striker. Liverpool fans will not give him time to flourish because we got a squad that's ready to win. Hence the reason why you guys want Nunez out. So for me, him coming to Liverpool is not the problem. Is he the player to get us to dominate? That's my question. Wages and profile for Mbuemo United are still a massive club. Okay, Newcastle is a massive club in England, but still, Mbuemo is not that young. If I could remember, are you trying to win now, or are you going for a project? Who says Manchester United is going to be winning? That's the part where I don't get, because that was the same thing that they used to use against Liverpool. Why would players want to go to Liverpool when you guys can't even make it to Europa? Remember them dark days? Even though Liverpool was still the best, the massive club, the second biggest club in England at the time, in our darkest time when the monster was hibernating, that was the argument people used against us. In Champions League, you're not going to get this player. You don't have the money, you're not going to get this player. Manchester United, in terms of wages, are cutting down their wages. They're not paying players like they used to anymore. Ekiike will be a great signing, bro. He ticks all the boxes for the squad that Slot is building. He is technically good, can pass, can dribble, can defend as well. And, of course, goals. Let's go, Reds. I agree with you. He's a very good player. But I think he's still raw. He's not, you know, he's not there yet. I think he's going to get better, actually. Hence the reason why I'm saying, why do we have to spend the money? Basically, we're doing a Nunes. And that's a risk that is kind of giving me PTSD. So if I'm a little bit hesitant, it's because I've been bidding 2-3 times. I don't want to get bidding anymore. That's my point. If he counts, trust me, I'll be supporting him in, week out. We are having a great window. Players are throwing themselves at us. Sometimes you don't get everyone you want. That's facts. That is true. That is true. Yes, mate. I can't get my head around everyone giving us so easily. I don't know why people are giving up so easily. We got Edwards and we got Hughes. I won't be surprised they'll probably get the deal done until Newcastle swap him with us. We will loan him to you. Give us. There's many possibilities. You could call me a dreamer. You could call me, oh, this guy is head is gone. But I'm telling you, all the players that Liverpool's been signing this year has been, I think, bar what's his name? Frimpong. Keckers is Hughes. Hughes brought him there, right? His dad, he told you, wherever Hugh goes, that's where we go. Wirtz, that's a player that Edwards was chasing when he was 13 years old. And then he went to Cologne. I think when he was 16 or something. No, 13. And then he went to Cologne, right? Isak was a player that Edwards wanted to buy when he was in Sweden, but he ended up in Dortmund and then ended up in Real Sociedad. So these players that we're going after, and they have shown these people that, hey, you were right the first time. That's why these things is so like, why they keep going after these same players, because those players have built a relationship with the Liverpool front office years ago. People think that it just happened. No, it didn't just happen. Liverpool's been talking to Wirtz for a long time. And when they came to play Liverpool in the Champions League, that deal was done. Bayern and Real Madrid and City had no chance. Frimpong is the icing on the cake. I won't be surprised, actually, Wirtz is the one who told Frimpong, let's go to Liverpool. I won't be surprised at all. He's in Buemo, same age as Isak. Yeah. So you going for a project instead of winning right now. MK you see what I'm saying? He's going for a project. Manchester United is a project right now. Newcastle, it's ahead of that project. They're actually 2 years ahead of Manchester United. Now, that could shrink very, very close at the end of the season, but Newcastle's way ahead of Manchester United. And from the trajectory, it seems like one is going up, one is about to go down. Newcastle have passionate fans and big ground, but they are not a big club yet. It takes years of winning trophies to be a big club. I mean, the definition of what the big club is. They have the fan base, local and global. They have the money and the marketing that are they already building their facilities. The stadium, from what I heard, is going to be expanded, right? So they are doing it the right way, the same way Liverpool did it, the same way City copied Liverpool, the same way Arsenal have done it in terms of building it, you know, small by small, building a new stadium and paying it off. They are not coming in. They are not coming in and doing how PSG or Roman did, or even when Sheikh Mansour did. That's what everybody was scared. That's what people didn't want the Saudi to take over. But they've come in and they're building it slow, the hard way, the painful way. So I'm not gonna say they are not a big club. Now, of course, the word big club requires that there's levels, right? They are a big club, they have the fan base, they can rival any big club, so-called big club, but there are levels. You're right, they have to win more trophies, be winning, play more European cups, and winning some European cups, and then they start building, you know, what they call it, heritage. Big up, big up, big up. He said, a few not giving Kwesi a like. Come on, Reds. Help Kwesi Channel grow. Man, doing bits. Thank you. Thank you, Redbird. Let them know, man. Let them know. Hit the like button, man. 240 people in the building between X and YouTube, man. Come on, people. I should get 100 likes. I mean, if we've been real. If we'll be real, I should get 100 likes. But I'm settling it for 50. And come on, people. Get me there. Come on. Let's set a record today, man. Let's set a record. And also, people, please, I'm trying to go live on my TikTok channel. So if you go on, if you have TikTok, please go to TikTok and follow me. I'm very close. I think they say I need about 20 more people to get to be able to go live on there so I can stream simultaneously. So help your brother out just like you did getting me to 500. So yeah, man, people, I just want, before we get out of here, man, this Isak and Ekiike thing, it's not done yet. This is a chess move made by Liverpool. But let's just go it in the face value as it is played at us right now. Newcastle lose short term? No, they win because they keep Isak. Right? Isak is probably top two, top three best strikers in the world right now. So if they keep him, they don't lose. Short term, it helps them. Now, the risk that they're taking is they assuming that they're going to make it to Champions League again, because the last time they went to Champions League with a small squad, they didn't have depth. What happened? They fall to 8th. So if it happens again to them this year, they will have to sell Gordon, Isak, Bruno, and probably Donatelli too, because the PSR is going to hit them real hard, depending on how much money they spend. They have lost some players for free, so they have to bring in some more players in. So they have to spend money. The money they're spending, it's a risk that they're taking that next year they're going to make a lot. Now, they're going to be in Champions League, so they're going to make Champions League money. But that Champions League money, where does it stop? Are you going to qualify to the knockout stage? Are you going to be in the playoffs, that area? If you're not, it doesn't matter who you're in the Champions League. You're going to lose money. Now back to the league, as I said earlier. If you don't make it to Europe next year, you fall in, you get into a place where they have to deal with PSR. So that means you have to almost sell all your assets. That's the risk they take it for the short term gain that they're gonna have if they keep Isak. Now, if they sell him, they they can they got more money to spend. So even if they were to lose money at the end of this coming season, it's not going to affect them that much. They won't need to sell two or three assets, probably one, and then they Gucci, right? Because they have to build a squad. Right now, there's only one player they brought in for 50 mil. They haven't sold anybody yet. On the Liverpool side, we are ready right now. We are set to go for the next 5 years. We just putting the pieces together, right? We have a puzzle that we've put it in. For us, we are Gucci regardless. We are Gucci regardless. We are trying to dominate, right? We are just trying to tell people when we get Isak, everybody knows it's a wrap. Champions League and the league. Everybody knows Liverpool top four teams, semifinals, both sides, right? So getting him, that put us there. If we don't get him, we still good. We still competing on all front. You bring in Ekiike, he will do the job. He will probably give you more goals than what Nunes did. Now, the difference is you're not going to dominate. You will play well. You will compete top two in the league, top two in Champions League, but you are not dominating. That's the difference. So both sides don't lose. Liverpool, on the other side, is now, that's the short-term side for Liverpool. The long-term side for Liverpool is next year we can go again. We can go after him again. Or we could go after the next person who seems to be the next dude, right? The next striker. Because we have space. So at the end of the day, yes, it'll hurt Liverpool. The fans will be disappointed. But for the long-term part, Liverpool is Gucci. So short-term or long-term, Liverpool is Gucci, whether we get him or not. Right? Now, for domination purposes, we need to get Isak. And you guys have told you my goal for next year is not just to win it again, it's to dominate. When we come in on the field, teams already like, yeah, this game is over. Because the team that Liverpool is building is not just to win a league. We are building a team to dominate for the next 5 years. Look at the players, the age of each of our players. So that's the difference. He said Fabrizio has said Bayern are ready to make another offer for Diaz, and Barcelona also still trying. I think he's going to buy it. Thank you. Thank you for choosing the right club because we know Barcelona don't have money. They'll waste our time. Squad age is looking great now. Even Sobo is becoming one of the older players at 24. That's so true, man. That is so true. Yes, sir. Scottish Bears in the building. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. People, hit the like button, please, 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 please. Come on, 240 of you guys in the building. We're setting a record here, people. We're setting a record. So please hit up that like button, man. Big up to Maestro Music. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. So that's the thing, man. Am I still standing on the Isak soapbox? Yes. I'm ready to be hurt. I don't care. I still believe Isak is coming to Liverpool. I will not until Isak comes in and said, I am not going anywhere. As long as he hasn't said that, I know there's a possibility. Big up. He said, do you really think Liverpool would dominate with Ekiike? See, he didn't listen again. People, I'm not going to say it. Somebody tell him, please. Somebody tell my brother Badro what I just said. He didn't listen. I gave you two reasons on the two sides of each club, short term and long term for Newcastle and Liverpool. And you did not listen. Badro, what do I need to do for you, brother? You did not listen. Somebody please in the chat explain to him what I just said. Big up to Edward. He's in the building also. Hit the like button, man. Scottish Bear. Yes, sir. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. I love this, man. I love this. All love in the community, man. Oh, man. We've gone through a lot, people. We've gone through a lot. So seeing you guys so happy right now gives me joy. Gives me joy. Big up, Kwesi. Isak will be coming to Liverpool. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Ali. Big up, brother. Yes, sir. I love this, man. I love this. I love this. I see my community doing better. We're healing. We're healing. We're healing. That's what we need right now. You saw I mean, you saw how the players were when they played their first match. You could tell it was pressure off them. Same thing as when you saw the training, Liverpool slowly showing us some video practice video, right? You see that they're building something. You can forge anything, man. Through pain, you can still forge something beautiful. And watching that video, man, you could tell they're building something, man. And his slot is on something here. Virgil, the captain, Allison, Salah, all these, even Robo, all these players. I see Gakpo, you could tell he's determined, man. That's love right there. And you could see all the other players. Look how happy they were when after the game that was Preston, and they came out. And all of them were very appreciative of playing. Mamash Duvili. That goalkeeper is gonna be something. Thank you so well. Thank you so well. He said, in short, LFC for long-term upside and Newcastle long-term screwed. That's what I said. But that brother didn't listen to me. Edward, yes, yes, yes. Yes, sir. Badro, what are you saying? He said, Kwesi, Isak won't want Barcelona. If he wants to go to LFC, he should have forced the move. That's a good point. You actually have a very good point. That's what I'm saying. The fact that he hasn't said, I don't want to go to Liverpool. The fact that he hasn't said, I'm not going anywhere, write a new contract, says a lot. Hence the reason why everybody is saying there's a possibility of something happening. I still think there is a possibility. It's been hard, not gonna lie. I cried like a baby watching us on Sunday, man. It's okay, man. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. We all cry sometimes, man. Big up yourself, man. Isak not coming to Liverpool, in my opinion. Ekiike going to prove the doubters wrong. Redbird. He said, take that, take that. We will waste Salah and VVD 2 years for nothing. Please explain how we will do that. Badro, explain to us. You made a very interesting point here. Explain to us how we will do that. I really want to know what you mean by that. Liverpool will dominate with me up front. Never mind Ekiike. We are huge. He said, I saw a short training video earlier. Players look focused, man. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, the players are very excited, energized. I can't wait for next weekend to see how they are, because this time the big players are all gonna play. Big up CJ. He said, any bombers or news? Anyone? Right now, the bombers already been out. The bombers have already been out, so it's coming. I heard that Liverpool have a couple in their chambers. Even if you listen to Alex Cross, the Arsenal fan, he said even if Liverpool if Liverpool gets Ekiike, possible get Rodrigo, there's still something in the big coming. That's him. I'm not saying it. And I've always told you guys that there's a Liverpool always wanted three big players. They got one, and they'll probably will get two by the end of the window. But this thing that Liverpool's building is not over yet. It's not over yet. We are not going to see all of it this summer. So people needs to get their mind around that. What Liverpool trying to build is not going to be built in one summer. So this is just the beginning, and it's not done yet. So uh Ekiike gives me a young Thierry vibe on the eye, particularly with the way he glides with the ball. Not saying he will be Henri. No, I mean he is, like everybody says, like he is that next dude, right? The part that like he needs, he's still raw. He's a baby, man. He's a young player. And his ceiling is pretty high. The part that I think he needs to work on right now is his finishing. Ekiike is a good player. I have faith in him, but I'm never giving up on Isak joining us. See, that's my boy Ali, man. That's how we do it. Sideline is in the building. Big up yourself, brother. Big up yourself. Thank you so much. Long time no see, man. We need to get together again, man, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. He said Marcus' girl is having a baby in case anyone gets worried. He's fine. Yeah, Liverpool fans. Surely Isak wants the move, the perfect timing for a move. Yep. He said, nah, news, no, today. No fresh news today. It's the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing. People just gonna be repackaging it and giving it back to you. So don't just stay calm. Stay calm. Trust me. Stay calm. I need the FSG broke their word with Diaz. Oh, I read that FSG broke their word with Diaz, and that's why he wants to leave. That's not true. That was a story they tried to start with. It came from Colombia. They were trying to start with that propaganda. It didn't last because everybody also remembered that his dad kept twerking for Barcelona. So even him, when he came back, he said no. He said at the end of the day, I'm happy to stay. If Liverpool wants me to go, I will go because he's trying to, and he was honest. He's trying to set himself up for the future. I believe in Edwards and Hughes and Slot. All you doubters against Ekiike. Have you seen him in his games? I have. Though he's not Isak, he's the next best thing. LFC will waste 2 years of Salah because they will go for bro. Are you? I'm confused where you stand. Have you been seeing where Liverpool? Tell me which player that Liverpool have bought that is a project player. Let's start from there. Tell us this summer, right? Which player that Liverpool have acquired as a project player? Come on, brother. We want to see it. Isak can possibly join us now. Hey, until the fat lady sing, it's still a possibility. Scottish Bear, I agree with. Redbird, he said, I heard it was a gentleman's agreement. Edward, it wasn't with Hughes. Edwards managed nothing. It's hard to believe for some, but not every player wants to join us. It's Newcastle problem, but they do not want Isak to go. He is not going to extend his contract with them, so they have hung themselves. That's what I'm saying. The short term is a big gain for Newcastle, but the long term is going to be painful. And we're still waiting for Newcastle final no or yes. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But if they're not going to give us the yes or no, we're not going to sit there and wait. We are not Manchester United. That's why we're talking to Ekiike. So in the case where it doesn't work out, that's why I don't get why people are so shocked. Liverpool has always have plan A, plan B, plan C. There's been a few players where we've said it's either this player or nothing. Virgil, right? Who else? Kunate. So I'm surprised that fans are shocked that Liverpool has a plan B. We always have a plan B. Now, this window, all our plan A came through. So the fact that we have a plan B is a shock for a lot of Liverpool fans. The only way things change is a transfer request from Isak. Yep, either that or he going to them telling them, bro, take the money. I want out. So hence why I've been saying leave majority of Liverpool fans from day one, and I include myself, we have said it's up to Isak. If Isak said I want to go to Liverpool, Liverpool showing up with the cash. And the fact that Liverpool are even communicating with Newcastle tells me there is a green light somewhere. Because Liverpool never go after a player. The last time we did that, you saw how embarrassed we got. Caicedo, right? The Caicedo PTSD people. We thought that we could muscle Chelsea. We didn't check with the player. We checked with his parent club, and they said, yeah, sure, bring the money. We didn't check with the player. So Liverpool talking to Newcastle, Liverpool will not talk to Newcastle if the player has not given us some wink, wink, right? That's why this story is not going anywhere. This story can be shut down from Isak and said, or even Newcastle making an official statement. But this story keeps going on. It keeps going on, people. People forgetting we have words now. He's alone who pull us to the title. Nah, we don't want to do one person pull us to the title, man. Salah has done that enough. We need more people. We need to remember that Newcastle are owned by a country. They have egos as owners. Isak will need to force any move. The owners are not going to roll over for us to tickle their bellies for Isak. That's true. I do not think Isak will hand in a transfer request. He's been really quiet and he seems settled. That's my thing. That's one thing. I don't know. I don't think he will. I think he will do the gentleman thing, right? These people have taken care of him before these owners came in. Newcastle have treated him like their own. So he has that mindset of I need to tread very lightly. And I'm saying there's also even a possibility that we might not get him this summer and we get him in January. Some people think that next year is the preferable year that he will come to Liverpool. If I were to change my mind to say we're not getting him this summer, I'm not going to be with the people who said next summer. I would say January. Yes, sir. Keep the likes coming, peeps. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, people. Hit the like. Hit the like button, man. 260 of you guys across both YouTube and X. So please hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Please, please, please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for taking your time to be with us. CJ, I believe the club is on the way to walking on with Ekiike. CJ agrees. Totally bad. It will hurt their pride that they will still don't have to draw. We do. Well, you don't get the draw, man. Have you guys heard that City is making a billion with from Puma? How did that came about? Liverpool traveled to Hong Kong on Monday. Wonder if Ekiike will be on the plane. Good question. Good question. Good question. After the game, by the way, got to say, Kwesi, excellent show. You speak the truth. No BS, just facts. Well done. Great show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing all the hard work. And as you can see, we are above 500. So some of you guys do appreciate what I say. I'm not always right. Some of the stuff I say is my opinion. So that's why I'm always in the chat, because I want to see people who disagree with me or people who agree with me. So thank you for all you guys being here, man. It means a lot. It means a lot. Edward Slot. Oh, at Edward, it says Slot will want his whole squad together before we go on tour. That's why he won, but you always don't get that. Last year, he didn't have anybody. And look what he did. I rather Rodrigo than Anthony Gordon. You and I both, man. You and I both. Big up to man them in the building, people. I got to go run some stairs. Some stairs. Thank you so much for joining me. Please continue to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Please, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. As you can see, CJ saying, I am new to the channel, but you're halfway through to the 1,000 sub. Good on you, bro. Thank you so much, CJ. I appreciate you. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you for being here with me. We're gonna continue to do this tomorrow. The goal is to have a call-in show for the first time. Please, no weirdos, please. Thank you, CJ. Big up, man. Thank you for joining the community, man. Remember, we are here to have a respectful debate. You don't have to agree with me or anybody in the chat. Just have your point. Um, he said, see, the striker is the most important for Liverpool, and we don't need Ekiike. We need Oh, so you an Alvarez person or Isak. I am happy with words and Kirkers, but the Ford is what disappointed me. That's why I say don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up here, brother. Don't give up. You and I on the same. We are on this. We agree. We agree. I think this year a striker is more important than anything else. As much as I'm always a defense win you championship. I think this year we do need a striker. We need a machine. That's why I'm sticking with Isak. Big up yourself. He said people in hell want ice water. I hate you, man. I hate you. All right. I see where you're going with this. Oh, my man. Also, still need a center back at least. Gehi, man, don't give up on Gehi. Don't give up on the maestro of music. You are hilarious, brother. Oh man, I know we're gonna have fun in this. People, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Um, thank you. Thank you, man. Let's keep this healing going, man. Let's keep in healing going. We're doing better, man. We're doing better. It'll take time, but we get there. But guess what? We shall never forget number 20. Hashtag DJ. Okay? We shall never forget him. He's with us. I appreciate you guys, man. Crazy Bowl. Peace.